doing today? I just got out of church, me and my kids. I wanted to come before you today just to share something with you. And actually, you're actually going to be hearing from me more often. This is something new for me as far as just getting on the camera and just coming out and speaking. And with me doing YouTube and getting into TikTok and just trying to be a disciple for God and share His word, and it's all new for me. And I'm God is pulling me out of isolation, and He's doing so many different things for me. And so you're gonna see a lot more of me speaking, and I'm just going to be my authentic self. I'm going to be who God is creating me to be. I'm going to be me. So, and that's all I can do is be me. And I just want to share, though. I want to share. As long as I have air in my lungs, I want to share. I've been quiet for a very long time, and I have been at the back of the line for a very long time because I thought that was my position. I thought that was where I was supposed to be. But God is pulling me to the front of the line, and I'm just in a place in my life where I refuse to agree and accept what the enemy tried to put on me. He tried to close my mouth. He tried to keep me locked up in bondage, and he tried to make me feel that there was just no way out for me. But I'm telling you, there's a way out. There's a way out, and His name is Jesus. Okay. And I get excited when I start talking about me and my walk with God and where I came from. And so sometimes it comes out in a cluster, and I be confused sometimes. It's because I'm so excited about it, and I'm so excited to share it, and I know I'm new at everything God is creating in me. And so I know I need to take my time as well. But I get very excited about sharing my testimony, about giving a word. I get very nervous. I stutter. I don't like how I talk. I don't know if I sound right. I don't, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how I sound or how I look. What's important is that God's message and His word is going out through me, that I'm letting God work through me. It doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter how I sound. It doesn't matter. It just does not matter. Anything, I'm not important. Okay. But God is. And so I just want to share exactly where I came from, what He's did for me, how He's working in my life, and as much as possible. Even if I don't feel like I know what I'm doing, I want to come before you and just share. Like today, we got out of church, and I just said I want to get on, and I just want to share a word because my pastor, Robert O.E. Keys, he is fire. I'm telling you. And every single time, and I haven't told him this yet, and I know I need to say that to him and my first lady. This is how I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. Every time me and my kids pray or have a Bible study, or we make we talk about anything that I may be going through, any questions that I have with God, or I've asked questions. Every time I go to church, it all lines up. He speaks exactly what we were talking about. He answers the questions that I asked God. Everything is always lined up, and I'm just so very thankful that God sent me to Refuge Temple with my pastor, again, being Robert O.E. Keys. Okay. So I know that's a little bit off topic from why I came on here, but I did just want to share a little bit before I just started going into talking. And so and every time you'll get a little bit more of me. There is so much more to me that I am so ready to open up and share. And I really don't even care how it makes me look, because I am, without a shadow of a doubt, on fire for God. And I don't know how to express that. And I don't know how to, per se, speak it properly. I can only be me and be the woman God has created me to be. I've learned to love myself. I've learned about self-care. I've learned so much through this isolation period for myself. And I went into isolation when my husband passed away, and it just was like, I thought that was the end of me. I thought that was the end of my story. but God said no. Okay, so I just want to come before you and share it. And sometimes, again, it might come out in a cluster. It might come out strong and hard, because I remember, I always remember, even as I'm speaking to you, I remember there was a time where I would not talk. And there was a time where I was so closed and so broken that I felt that, there was no cure. Okay, but there is a cure. There's a cure for everything that you're going through in life. You understand what I'm saying? There is a complete cure. God will take you places, especially within your mind, because that's where the enemy attacks me, in my mind. He starts in my mind. He plays with my head. But I'm starting to understand his tricks and schemes and why he tried to shut me up. Okay? And why he tried to kill me, because of what God is going to be doing in me, what God is doing in me, and what's about to be birthed forth. So he wants, you know what I mean? The attack is real. And so as I continue to keep transitioning and growing in him and maturing in him and going to different levels, I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me by popping in and sharing my testimony, or giving a word, or continue to keep sharing his word. And if you have air in your lungs, spread his word, give a word. Thank God for waking you up in the morning. Make sure you're praying, fasting, seeking him while we still can. Okay, so I didn't want to... I said a whole lot that I was not supposed to say, but what I wanted to say, because when you start walking with God, and you start trying to find your way and different things that you're doing in life, and you may get daggers or detoured from people talking about you, people looking at you funny, people just making you feel that they're adding on to you already feeling that you don't want to exist. What I need you to do in those moments of those feelings of trying, because you're fighting, you're already a fighter because you already have overcome. Just think about everything you have already overcome. You're already a fighter. You're fighting. You're a fighter. And so the enemy knows that. And so he's going to try to continue to keep trying to attack you and press down on you, so that everything God has in you that's for him, that needs to be birthed out, will not happen. But in the name of Jesus, it's going to happen. But what you have to do is you have to keep fighting, and you have to keep showing up. I know they disqualified you. I know they said you couldn't do it. I know they said you couldn't make it. I know family ain't there for you. I'm talking about me now. I know you feel like you by yourself. I feel like you feel like ain't nobody down for you. But I'm going to tell you who is down for you. And his name is Jesus. His son, God is down for you. And his son, Jesus, is down for you. If ain't nobody else got your back, Jesus got your back. That gives you another day to get up and fight. Somebody got your back, and his name is Jesus. So I just wanted to share that. And the message is to keep showing up. Keep getting up, and you keep fighting. And you keep moving forward, knowing that Jesus got you. Stay blessed.